The boy who came with a comet. Imagine this. Look up at the night sky. Do you see the stars? Do you see the dark space between them? Now, picture a bright light moving across the sky. It is a comet. It is rare. It comes only once every 75 years. In the year 1835, a baby was born. His name was Samuel Clemens, but the world would know him by a different name. He would become Mark Twain. When he was born, the comet was in the sky. He saw it with his own eyes as a baby. Many years later, when he was old, he said something amazing. He said, "I came in with the comet. I will go out with the comet." He made a promise to the stars, and he kept it. This is not just about a writer. It is about life. It is about money, loss, hope, and courage. As you listen to this story, relax. Let the words wash over you. You do not need to study hard. Just listen. This story will help you improve your listening skills naturally. Welcome to the life of Mark Twain. Chapter 1. The Boy Who Loved the River. Let us go back to the beginning. The year is 1835. The place is a small village in Missouri, America. It is hot. The sun is strong. The ground is dry. Samuel Clemens is born here. He is small and weak. Many people think he will not live, but he is strong inside. When Samuel is 4 years old, his family moves. They go to a town called Hannibal. This town is very important. It sits next to a giant river, the Mississippi River. Imagine this river. It is wide. It is powerful. It moves slowly like a snake. Big boats travel on this water. They carry wood, cotton, and people. For a young boy, this river is magic. Samuel loves the water. He swims in the summer. He watches the boats. He listens to the stories of the boatmen. They talk about danger. They talk about adventure. They talk about faraway cities. Samuel dreams of one day working on these boats. He wants to be a pilot. He wants to steer the big wheel. He wants to be the king of the river. But life is not easy for Samuel. When he is 11 years old, tragedy strikes. His father gets sick. The sickness is strong. Soon, his father dies. Picture this moment. A young boy stands at a grave. The earth is cold. The sky is grey. He has no father now. He has no money. The family is poor. Samuel must stop school. He must work. He finds a job in a printing shop. He is an apprentice. This means he learns a trade. He moves heavy letters made of metal. He puts ink on paper. His hands get dirty. His back hurts. But there is a good side. The printing shop has books. It has newspapers. Samuel reads everything. He reads about the world. He reads about funny things. He reads about sad things. He learns how words work. He learns how to tell a story. As you listen, notice the new words. Apprentice means a learner. Tragedy means a very sad event. Samuel is still a boy, but he has adult problems. He misses his father. He worries about his mother. He worries about his brother and sister. But he has a dream. He still looks at the Mississippi River. He still wants to be a pilot. The river calls to him. It promises freedom. It promises a life away from the dirty printing shop. He waits. Ed grows taller. He grows stronger. And finally, the time comes to leave. Chapter 2. Lost in the Dark. Samuel is now a young man. He is 18 years old. He leaves his home in Hannibal. He travels to New York. Then he goes to Philadelphia. Then he goes to Cincinnati. He works as a printer in these big cities. He sees many things. He sees rich people. He sees poor people. He sees slavery. This is a dark time in America. Some people are owned by other people. Samuel sees this pain. It stays in his heart. But he does not forget the river. He saves his money. He goes back to the Mississippi. He finds an old pilot. The pilot's name is Mr. Bixby. Samuel asks, "Can you teach me?" Mr. Bixby says yes, but it is hard, very hard. The river changes every day. The water moves. The sandbars shift. A boat can hit the sand and break. A pilot must know every turn. He must know every danger. Samuel studies the river. He memorizes the shape of the banks. He memorizes the trees. He memorizes the lights at night. He becomes a licensed pilot. He is 24 years old. He wears a nice hat. He earns good money. He's important. For a few years, life is good. He feels powerful. He is the master of the boat. But then, the world changes again. The year is 1861. A big war starts. It is the American Civil War. The North fights the South. The war stops the boats. No one travels on the river anymore. It is too dangerous. Samuel loses his job. He loses his dream. He feels lost. He does not know what to do. He joins a group of soldiers for a short time. But he does not like war. He leaves after 2 weeks. He needs a new plan. His brother, Orion, has a job in the West. It is in a place called Nevada. Samuel decides to go. He travels across the country. It is a long journey. They go by stagecoach. This is a carriage pulled by horses. Imagine the dust. Imagine the heat. They travel for days and nights. They sleep on the hard ground. They eat simple food. Finally, they arrive in Nevada. It is a wild place. There are mountains. There is desert. People say there is silver in the ground. Many people want to get rich quick. They dig holes in the earth. They look for shiny rocks. Samuel tries this too. He becomes a miner. He digs all day. His hands bleed. His back breaks. He hopes to find a big piece of silver. He dreams of money. He dreams of security. But he finds nothing. He fails. He has no money. He is alone in a faraway place. His brother cannot help him. He feels shame. He feels fear. He thinks, I am a failure. I cannot be a pilot. I cannot be a soldier. I cannot be a miner. He is at the bottom. The dark is very deep. But sometimes, when you're at the bottom, there is only one way to go. You must go up. Samuel stops digging. He picks up a pen. He remembers the printing shop. He remembers the words. He finds a job at a newspaper in Virginia City. It is called the Territorial Enterprise. He must write stories. He must write news. At first, he writes simple reports. But soon, he starts to write funny things. He makes people laugh. Laughter is powerful. People like to laugh when life is hard. He needs a new name. Samuel Clemens feels too serious. He remembers his time on the river. On the boat, the men would measure the water. They would shout, Mark Twain. This means the water is 2 fathoms deep. It is safe for the boat. He chooses this name. Mark Twain. It is a signal. It means safe water. It means I am okay. This is the turning point. The miner is gone. The writer is born. Chapter 3. The name that changed everything. Now, the story changes speed. Mark Twain writes a story about a jumping frog. It is called The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County. It is a simple story. It is funny. People love it. Suddenly, everyone knows his name. Newspapers print his words. People talk about him in shops and homes. He's not just a local writer now. He is famous. He moves to San Francisco. He meets other writers. He meets important people. But he wants more. He wants to see the world. He gets a chance to travel on a big ship. The ship is called the Quaker City. It goes to Europe and the Holy Land. He writes letters home during the trip. He tells jokes about the places he sees. He describes the people. He is honest. He is funny. Later, he puts these letters into a book. The book is called The Innocents Abroad. It becomes a bestseller. This means many people buy it. It makes him rich. For the first time in his life, Mark Twain has money. He has security. He does not need to dig for silver. He does not need to steer a boat. He makes money with his mind. Think about this. His pain became his power. His failures became his stories. The boy from the poor village is now a man of the world. He meets a woman. Her name is Olivia Langdon. People call her Livy. She is kind. She is gentle. She comes from a rich family. Mark Twain loves her, They get married. They have children. For a while, life is perfect. They live in a big house. They have servants. They have friends. Mark Twain writes more books. He writes about his childhood. He writes about the river. He writes The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. This is a story about a naughty boy. Many children read it. They love the freedom of Tom Sawyer. Then he writes Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. This book is even more important. It is about a boy and a runaway slave. They travel on a raft down the river. This book is deep. It talks about freedom. It talks about right and wrong. It is still famous today. As you listen, notice how the story moves, from sadness to happiness, from poverty to wealth. Mark Twain is at the top of the world. He is the most famous writer in America. People call him the Lincoln of our literature. This is a great honor. He wears nice suits. He smokes cigars. He tells jokes on stage. People pay to hear him speak. They laugh until they cry. He has everything he wanted. He has fame. He has money. He has love. But life is like the river. It is calm sometimes, but storms can come quickly. Chapter 4. The King of Words. Let us pause here. Think about his success. He started with nothing. He had no education. He left school when he was a child, but he learned from life. He learned from people. He learned from mistakes. This is a lesson for you. You do not need perfect conditions to succeed. You just need to keep going. Mark Twain worked hard. He wrote every day. He edited his work. He listened to his wife, Livy. She helped him make his writing better. He became a businessman too. He started a publishing company. He wanted to control his own books. He wanted to make more money. He seemed unstoppable. He built a big house in Connecticut. It was colorful. It looked like a steamboat. It had many rooms. It was filled with art and books. He hosted big parties. Famous people came to his home. Presidents came. Artists came. He was the king of words. But inside, he was still the boy from Hannibal. He still loved simple things. He loved children. He loved cats. He had 4 children, 3 daughters and 1 son. He loved them very much. He played with them. He told them stories. He wrote books for them. But tragedy returned. It always finds a way. His son, Langdon, got sick. He was very young. He died. Mark Twain was heartbroken. He could not write for a while. The pain was too big. Then, his daughter Susie got sick. She was smart. She was talented. She died too. Imagine the pain of a father. He has everything in the world, but he cannot save his children. Money cannot buy life. Fame cannot stop death, he wrote in his diary. He said his heart was broken forever. This part of the story is sad. It is important to feel this sadness. It makes the story real. Life is not only happy moments. It is also loss. It is also grief. Mark Twain learned this hard lesson. He learned that success does not protect you from pain, but he did not stop. He had to keep going. He had a family to support. He had debts to pay. Yes, debts. Even though he made so much money, he lost it too. This leads us to the next chapter. The Fall. Chapter 5. Storms, Debt, and White Suits. The year is 1894. Mark Twain is almost 60 years old. He made a bad decision. He invested money in a new machine. It was a typesetting machine. It was supposed to print books faster. He put all his money into this invention. He believed in it, but the machine did not work. It failed. He lost everything. His publishing company also failed. He owed many people money. He was in debt. In America, if you cannot pay your debts, you go to prison, or you are ruined. Mark Twain refused to be ruined. He refused to run away. He said, "I will pay every dollar." This shows his character. He was an honest man. He was old. He was tired. He was sad from losing his children. But he went to work. He went on a world tour. He traveled to India. He traveled to Australia. He traveled to South Africa. He gave lectures. He stood on stage night after night. He told his stories. He made people laugh. He wore a white suit. It was unique. Everyone could see him. He became a symbol. The white suit was like a uniform. It said, "I am Mark Twain." People loved him. They cheered for him. They respected his honesty. He paid off all his debts. Every single dollar. Took him many years. It was hard work, but he did it. As you listen, notice the theme of courage. Courage is not just fighting wars. Courage is paying your debts when you are old and tired. Courage is facing the world when you are sad. His wife, Livy, got sick during this time. She died in 1904. Now, he was truly alone. His children were gone. His wife was gone. He moved to New York. He lived in a big house. But it was quiet. Too quiet. He wore his white suit. He walked in the garden. He smoked his cigar. He wrote many things. He wrote about God. He wrote about death. He wrote about humans. Some of these writings were dark. He did not publish them. He said people should read them after he died. He became a global celebrity. Kings and queens wanted to meet him. Universities gave him honors. But he missed his family. He missed the river. He missed the past. Finally, the comet returned. It was April 1910. The comet was in the sky again, just like when he was born. Mark Twain got sick. His heart was weak. He knew the time had come. He kept his promise. He died on April 21st, 1910. One day after the comet came closest to the Earth. He came with the comet. He left with the comet. Ending. The lesson of the river. So, what can we learn from Mark Twain? His life was like the Mississippi River. It had calm waters. It had dangerous storms. It had deep holes. It had high waves. He was not perfect. He made mistakes with money. He felt anger. He felt deep sadness. But he never stopped telling the truth. He never stopped using his voice. He showed us that failure is not the end. He failed as a miner. He failed as a businessman. But he succeeded as a writer. He showed us that honesty matters. He paid his debts when he did not have to. He kept his word. He showed us that humor is a weapon. When life is hard, laugh. Laughter helps us survive. Think about your own life. You are learning English. Maybe it is hard. Maybe you make mistakes. Maybe you feel like you are not good enough. Remember Mark Twain. He left school at age 11. He had no university degree. But he became one of the greatest writers in history. How? Because he kept learning. He read everything. He listened to people. He practiced every day. You can do this too. Your journey is like his. There will be struggles. There will be failures. But there will also be success. Keep going. Keep listening. Keep speaking. Your story is just beginning. If you enjoyed this story, please like this video. It helps us share more stories with you. Share this with a friend who is learning English. Maybe this story will help them too. And please, subscribe to our channel. We have many more historical life stories coming soon. We want to hear from you. Who should be the next character? Who do you want to learn about? Maybe Marie Curie. Maybe Anne Frank. Write your suggestion in the comments below. We read every comment. Thank you for listening. Thank you for learning with us. Remember, like Mark Twain, you came here for a reason. Make your story count. Until next time, keep practicing. Keep dreaming. Goodbye.